Good morning, I am Jimmy Wilson, and this is Uncle T News Channel. Here are the top 10 news stories today. Number 1. Trump's conviction, in a historic and unprecedented development. Former President Donald J. Trump has been convicted of a felony. This significant event raises numerous questions about the implications for his rights and future. As a convicted felon, Trump's ability to vote, own firearms, and travel internationally could be severely restricted. Additionally, while the U.S. Constitution does not explicitly prohibit a felon from running for or holding the presidency, the political and social ramifications of his conviction could heavily influence his electability and public perception. This momentous turn of events marks a pivotal point in American history, with wide-reaching consequences in the political, legal, and social landscapes. Number 2. Hunter Biden's trial. Hunter Biden, the son of President Joe Biden, is set to go on trial starting June 3, 2024, on 3 federal felony gun charges. These charges include falsifying a firearms application, lying to a federally licensed gun dealer, and possession of an illegally obtained firearm. The charges stem from allegations that Hunter Biden lied about his drug use on a 2018 gun purchase application. If convicted, he faces up to 25 years in prison and fines up to $750,000. Despite attempts by his defense team to delay the trial, the judge has ruled it will proceed as scheduled. Number 3. Mexico presidential election. Claudia Sheinbaum has been elected as Mexico's first female president following the deadliest election campaign in the country's modern history. The election was marred by significant violence, including the assassination of 37 candidates, highlighting the severe security challenges that persist in Mexico. This election is seen as historic not only because of Sheinbaum's victory, but also because it reflects the ongoing struggle with cartel violence and political unrest in the country. Sheinbaum, who previously served as the mayor of Mexico City, is a member of the leftist Morena party. Her victory represents a significant milestone for gender equality in Mexico, a country with a deeply entrenched, macho culture. Despite her groundbreaking win, the campaign's violence overshadowed the celebrations, casting a somber tone over what should have been a purely celebratory moment. Number 4. Dr. Fauci testifies about COVID's origin. Dr. Anthony Fauci is set to testify publicly before Congress on June 3, 2024, marking his first public testimony since retiring from public service at the end of 2022. The hearing, held by the House Select Subcommittee on the Coronavirus Pandemic, will focus on various aspects of the U.S. response to the COVID-19 pandemic, including Fauci's role and decisions during that period. In a closed-door transcribed interview earlier this year, Dr. Fauci discussed several key issues, such as the 6 feet apart social distancing guidance, which he indicated was not based on scientific data, but rather just appeared without solid backing. He also acknowledged that the lab leak hypothesis regarding the origins of COVID-19 should not be dismissed as a conspiracy theory, contradicting his earlier public stance. Number 5. 30 cruise ship passengers fall ill on Boeing plane flying home to Texas. On May 31, 2024, around 30 passengers on United Airlines Flight 1528 from Vancouver to Houston fell ill with flu-like symptoms during the flight. These passengers had recently disembarked from a cruise. The plane, a Boeing 737 MAX 8, was met by emergency responders at Houston's Bush Intercontinental Airport, but none of the passengers required emergency medical attention. United Airlines subsequently withdrew the plane from service for deep cleaning. The specific cruise ship involved was not disclosed. Number 6. Biden's immigration executive order. President Joe Biden took action on June 4, 2024, by signing an executive order focused on immigration, marking a significant shift in U.S. immigration policy and border control strategies. Among its provisions, the order reinstates a policy from the Obama era, permitting asylum seekers fleeing domestic or gang-related violence to reside in the U.S. while awaiting the review of their cases. Biden's decision to utilize executive authority to restrict migrants' access to the U.S. asylum system, particularly when illegal border crossings surpass 2,500 per day, comes after repeated failures by Congress to address the issue. Number 7. Cyndi Lauper announces her farewell tour. Cyndi Lauper, the iconic singer known for hits like Girls Just Want to Have Fun and Time After Time, made headlines recently by announcing her farewell tour. After a storied career spanning decades, Lauper revealed her intentions to embark on one final tour to bid farewell to her fans. The tour is expected to feature performances of her greatest hits, as well as perhaps some surprises for her dedicated audience. Lauper's farewell tour announcement has stirred emotions among fans worldwide, many of whom have grown up listening to her music and admiring her unique style and vocal talent. With a career that has spanned genres and generations, Lauper's impact on music and pop culture cannot be overstated. The farewell tour is not only a chance for fans to reminisce and celebrate her legacy, but also an opportunity for Lauper herself to express gratitude to her supporters for their unwavering loyalty throughout her career. Number 8. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin visits Cambodia as US concerns grow over China's influence. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin's recent visit to Cambodia underscores the escalating concerns within the United States regarding China's expanding influence in the region. Austin's trip, part of a broader tour of Southeast Asia, aimed to bolster defense ties with Cambodia while addressing shared security challenges. Amidst China's increasing assertiveness in the South China Sea and its deepening economic and diplomatic engagements in the region, the United States seeks to strengthen its partnerships with Southeast Asian nations as a counterbalance. Cambodia, in particular, has become a focal point due to its strategic location and growing alignment with Beijing. Number 9. Boeing launches first crewed Starliner spacecraft. Boeing is preparing to launch its first crewed Starliner spacecraft, a significant milestone for both the company and NASA's Commercial Crew Program. The mission, officially known as the Crew Flight Test, will mark the first time Boeing C-100 Starliner carries astronauts to the International Space Station. The launch is planned to take place from Cape Canaveral Space Force Station in Florida. The crew for this historic flight includes NASA astronauts Barry, Butch, Wilmore, and Mike Fink. These seasoned astronauts will conduct various tests and evaluations of the Starliner during the mission. The crew flight test mission will last approximately 1 to 2 weeks, during which the Starliner will dock with the International Space Station, and the astronauts will perform various tasks and tests. Number 10. Tim Cook is about to reveal Apple's plan to dominate the internet for another decade. Apple CEO Tim Cook is set to unveil a strategy to secure Apple's internet dominance for the next decade. Key elements include launching an AR or VAR headset, enhancing AI and ML for Siri and device performance, expanding 5 grams and investing in future tech like 6 grams, and growing services like Apple Music and Apple TV+. Health features on the Apple Watch and Health app will see improvements, and sustainability efforts will focus on recycled materials and carbon neutrality. Privacy and security will be enhanced, while hardware innovation will continue across all devices. Investments in cloud and edge computing will improve performance, and global expansion will target emerging markets like India and Africa. Cook's strategy aims to keep Apple at the forefront of innovation and digital experiences,